I've made it to Glasgow for ISPOR EU this year, brought my camera along, and yes, it feels as awkward as it sounds. But someone's got to show you what the world's biggest HEOR conference looks like, right? I mean, just look at this place. Thousands of health economists, researchers, industry professionals, all gathered in one spot. This is the largest HEOR conference in the world, and they just celebrated their 30th anniversary. That's 3 decades of bringing this community together. And I thought, you know what? Not everyone can make it to these conferences, whether it's the cost, the travel, or just life getting in the way. So I wanted to bring Glasgow to you. I've been running around all day, talking to people in the hallways, grabbing conversations between sessions, finding out what they're working on and what's exciting them right now. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about how to encourage people in our field to share ideas and support one another. So I started a Discord community server as a place for health economists and pharma folks to connect online. But being here at ISPOR, this is the original. They've been doing this for over 30 years, bringing people together, building this community way before any of us thought about online servers or virtual meetups. The thing about ISPOR is, it's not just about sitting in presentation rooms, though there's a ton of great science happening in there. People are presenting their work everywhere. Poster sessions, breakout rooms, panel discussions. If you've got research to share, this is the place to do it. But honestly, it feels like a school reunion. You're bumping into your colleagues you haven't seen in years, meeting someone whose paper you cited last month, or running into the person solving the exact problem you're stuck on. HEOR is such a small world. Everyone's connected somehow. So finally meeting face-to-face with people you've only known through screens? That's a welcome change from all the usual Zooms or Teams calls. You can really feel it in the air. Everyone's here to learn, to share, to connect, network, or find new business leads. And that's what makes these conferences so valuable. I grabbed conversations wherever I could find them. Some planned, mostly completely random. Just real moments with real people doing incredible work in our field. And who knows, maybe something they share will spark an idea for you too. Perfect. So I'm here with Howard Thom, and I was wondering his opinion about why pharma companies should switch to more R modeling for HTA submissions. Tell me a bit. What are the benefits?
So I wouldn't be saying that all pharma companies should be switching to R or that every single model should be implemented in R. Excel and similar software still has a place, especially if you're doing something quite simple like a couple of states in a Markov model or a decision tree, then that's all okay. It's that R is useful if you're doing anything more complicated. If you're doing discrete event simulation modeling or a Markov model with many, many states or anything with, if you're using tunnel states in any situation, you shouldn't be using tunnel states. You should use a semi-Markov model, and you can do that in R very simply. So the problem with using Excel for those more complicated settings is that you are forcing reality to fit what can be done in Excel. So you might be choosing the number of states or choosing the number of parameters because, oh, that's what Excel can do. So that's obviously going to lead to the wrong decision being made. It's going to lead to the wrong conclusions. You'll get wrong estimates of your costs, your effects. So it's not just because R is cool or R is fun to use. It's because you're making the wrong decision for patients if you're using Excel. So that is why I would encourage you to think of R and only use Excel if you know that a simple structure is used, not just because the last 10 models have used Excel. So, I mean, one recent example is in multiple sclerosis, where we know that this Massey 20-state Markov model has been used many, many times before, and then that's why it's always used for STAs and HAs.
Continuously repeat it, sort of. Yeah.
Exactly. There's never anything new. So luckily at Bristol University, we had the opportunity recently, supported by NICE, to develop a new discrete event simulation model. I did this with Ahmed Seddik at University of Bristol, and using Javier Sanchez-Rivero's tool, the DESM package in R. So we developed this really cool new DES model in R. So overcoming and being able to use real-world evidence directly, more closely model relapse rates and EDSS progression and adverse events and treatment switching, so we could really capture the disease pathway in its entirety rather than having to fit it into this silly Markov model that's been used in the past. So those are my thoughts on why you should be using R.
Amazing. And you put all of those thoughts together in a book as well that you've recently published on it, right?
That's right, yes. So in June, July this year, we had a book published, our HDA. So it was an edited volume. So we had at least 30 different authors contributing across the chapters. But that shows how to use R for not just trial-based analyses, like using missing data, indirect treatment comparisons, but also for decision trees, Markov models, multi-state models, discrete event simulations, and R-Shiny interfaces. So that's the R for HDA textbook. Gianluca Baio and Petros from Darth, they were the co-editors with me, and it's freely available online. You don't need to pay Amazon.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you don't need to pay Amazon or Springer £100 for the book. There's a free link.
Only if you want the hard copy, though, right?
Yeah, if you want the hard copy, we don't give that away for free. But but online, everything is there. All the code is available online as well. So that's a great starting point if you want to see what's involved.
That's an amazing resource. I'll need to go check it out in more detail. Thank you, Howard. I appreciate it. Perfect. Do you want to just quickly introduce yourself to the audience and say what you're most excited about for ISPOR 2025 here in Glasgow?
Yes. So my name is Katja Rüdell. I work in patient-centered outcomes research, and I'm also a director on the board at ISPOR, and I'm really excited about the patient-centered track that we have here in Europe, and hopefully going to continue on that trend in the US as well.
And can you tell me a little bit more about the patient-centered track? Like, what is that all about at ISPOR?
So we have now included a patient evidence requirement, and there are also guidelines as to what level of evidence needs to be produced, with what sort of like how to involve patients in the design of evidence, and not only have patients as a subject of interrogation or prodding or testing or anything like that. It's actually taking the brains of the patients more into considerations.
So it's all about just getting the patient voice to be heard more and be part more of the process. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Katja. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
So would you mind just telling me one thing that you're excited about for this year's ISPOR?
So I'm Shakil Hussain. I'm a senior market access consultant at WEP. And what I'm excited about ISPOR this year is the use of generative AI in clinical trial design, in access programs, and ultimately gaining that patient access. I think that's really critical, and as we move forward, having the patient voice at the center of what we do. And how we do it is really important. And secondly to that, it's just learning from a lot of colleagues as to what they're doing differently in that space across different channels that they operate in.
Sounds great. Perfect. And if you had to give like the 30-second pitch about WEP, what can people expect if they want to partner with you guys? Like, what's your selling point?
Oh, I get to plug. Brilliant. So WEP with Every Patient is a consultancy that's predominantly based in clinical research organization as that. But what we do is we work with biotechs and pharma companies, and we help them, support them take their asset from an early kind of design, so from pre-IND right out to launching. Mm-hmm. So through a CRO, through named patient programs, through distribution, right out to kind of having a strategy, a commercialization strategy in place on what that execution will look like. And then also helping those companies if they need to go to LOE as well. So they're sunsetting the asset. So it's an end-to-end program of work that we work with pharma and biotech companies.
Sounds great. Perfect. Thank you, Shakil. Appreciate it. So I'm here with, is it Source Health Economics?
Correct.
Perfect. And I'm here with Mark?
Alec.
Sorry, got that wrong already. Well, that's a good start. Just tell me what you're excited about for ISPOR.
Well, we're obviously here for business development reasons, but it's great just catching up with old friends and colleagues, to be honest with you. You're never quite sure who you're going to meet, who you're going to bump into. So that's the main excitement for me. Yeah.
If you're going to be in a YouTube video or not, you never know.
That's very true.
Exactly. If you had to give like the 30-second pitch about like Source Health Economics, what would it be?
We're a health economics consultancy we do more than health economics. We do health technology assessment. We can do SRs, we do med writing, we do economic modelling. We can do all the statistics that are needed for all the projects as well. Come and speak to us. We're great fun to work with. That's the main thing.
Perfect. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thanks, Alec.
Cheers, Mirko.
So I'm just going to ask you, like, what are you most excited about for ISPOR 2025 in Glasgow?
I think the most exciting thing for me is to meet up with friends and old colleagues such as yourself, and so it's so wonderful. It's such a kind of wonderful opportunity to kind of reconnect and meeting new friends.
That's great.
Thank you.
Are there any particular sessions that you look forward to attending, or are you just going to be here at the booth talking to potential customers?
Possibly mostly at the booth, but I'll try my best to actually watch some sessions if I can.
Amazing. Perfect. Do you want to come in as well? Sorry, I didn't ask you before. This is going to be public. Are you okay? Well, are you going to come in? Sure, let's do it. So, do you want to just quickly introduce yourself?
I'm Richard Massey. I should probably look at the camera, right? Yeah. I'm Richard Massey. I lead the value communication team at Clarivate. So we bring together medical writing and creative design to deliver the whole suite of value comms materials, everything from GBDs and value stories through to objection handlers and publications and training.
So is that the 30-second pitch, sort of like why people should be working with you?
In a nutshell, yeah.
Nice. So same question to you, like what are you most excited about for ISPOR?
Really looking forward to meeting existing clients, making new contacts, reconnecting with people we've worked with in the past. It's such a great opportunity to see people outside of the busy 9 to 5 working environment. Yeah, I love it.
Great place to connect. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So yeah, do you just want to quickly introduce yourself and tell people about your company, if you don't mind?
Sure. So my name is Kashif Siddiqui. I'm the co-founder of EBM Health. EBM Health is a boutique HEOR consulting firm supporting the clients in their HEOR journey, starting from evidence synthesis, evidence generation, advanced analytics, and health economic modeling. So our value proposition is we are powered by evidence and guided by expertise. So people usually sell capabilities. We don't sell capabilities because if it's not going to help what you need, then it's of no use. We sell time, and for us, time is money. So we started with 2 people, I think back 4 years before. Now we are 30 people, and we have penetrated well enough in the pharma as well. So we're doing a decent job here.
That's great. And what's been your favorite part about ISPOR 2025 so far? Any conference sessions that you attended? Any posters that really stood out to you? What's been your highlight?
Yeah, I mean, ISPOR is like a baby to me. I would say that because I've been doing this ISPOR from past 15 years, right? This might be my
15 years?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It'll be my 15th conference. And I usually do both global, the US one as well as the EU one, but I prefer the EU one because it is more lively, right?
I've never been to the US one. Is it much different?
Yeah, I mean, US is more focused towards like decisive things. People look for answers. They don't really discuss their need. They look for solutions even before discussing the needs. Right here, people come around, they discuss, and they look for solutions, right? And they are more lively in terms of the interaction. So, I mean, that's the one aspect. The other aspect is the footfall. So I think it is thrice the size of the US one, so as far as the footfall is considered. Yeah. The way the scenario was like in the pharma industry, so many layoffs were happening. So I was expecting that this time the footfall will not be that great.
It's still quite busy around here, isn't it?
But I'm surprised to see that it is damn busy here. Yeah. So I did one course on the use of AI and ML in HEOR.
Was that a Sunday course that you...
Yeah, the Sunday course, yeah. It was good. I mean, although it was theoretical, I had more expectations, like hands-on experiences as well, because we are doing few more AI stuff in terms of the problem-solving aspects where people struggle, like the data extractions. We are not developing a full-fledged AI product which can do everything by its own. We are only focusing on the problems where we can save the people's time, like the data extraction, the dirty work. Right. So nobody is interested in doing that because of the complexity, the time, and the issue associated.
Yeah.
So last year we launched JITBot, our auto data extractor. Right. This year we launched our Pico simulator, where we can just quickly identify and assess the Picos. Right. So I was hoping that I will be able to touch base some of these there. Yeah, but it was good because it was more theoretical, so I managed to learn a few things from there, but I was looking for more hands-on experiences there, yeah. As far as the sessions are concerned, LMA, having a booth is like holding you here. So it's very difficult to find time and then attend these sessions.
Yeah.
And at this ISPOR, I think more than 70% of these sessions were AI based.
It's crazy.
Right? Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm restricting myself to, okay, let me be there so that I would be able to digest those more.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a couple of posters, majorly on the analytics side, on the survival extrapolations, a bit on the essential use of PCOS before going for JCA. Yeah, so these are a couple of posters that we are presenting here.
Perfect. Sounds great. Appreciate it. Thanks, Kashif, so much for talking to me.
Nice meeting you, Mirko.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Do you want to just say hi, quickly introduce yourself, and share anything that you're currently working on, excited about, and just talk to the audience for a bit?
Sure. Hi, my name's Rob Smith. I'm director at Dartpeak Analytics. We specialize in building models in R with shiny user interfaces. Been working in that space for 5-6 years now. We've gradually seen over the last couple of years a really steep increase in the demand for these types of services. So in particular, modeling platforms that enable you to kind of understand from an early perspective where you have gaps in data and really inform long-term decision-making within companies. But also from ERGs and others in reviewing models. How can we do that effectively? So I'm here at ISPOR talking all things R. Lots of people from the courses coming to say hi, which is super rewarding. Really nice when someone comes and says, yeah, like I built a Shiny app using the materials from the courses we run. So it's been great.
That's one of the big things you do, right? You do R courses where people can sign up and get really deep into the weeds and get familiar with R and how to build Shiny apps.
Yeah, so we do the really nerdy R courses, which is good fun. So we've got 10 courses running now, and they've been running. We started originally doing them live back in 2020, and gradually we've moved that over to a course platform. So now people can sign up and just access all our materials, and then come along and do live code clinics where people just throw problems at us and we see if we can solve them live, which is super challenging, stressful hour. See if I can solve your PhD problem or your problem you're working on in industry. Give you a little reproducible example live. So super cool. Really fun.
Amazing. Sounds great. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
So do you want to just say hi to the audience, introduce yourself, and maybe tell them a bit about your PhD thesis that you completed a little while ago and what your topic was, and tell them all about it.
Yeah, thanks, Mirko, and great to see you here in Glasgow. Ahmed Siddiqui. I did my PhD, finalized it last year at the University of Groningen. It was about the social impact of medicines. So primarily looking at the broader socioeconomic impacts of healthcare innovation beyond just, and that's a topic that most health economists would be familiar with, looking at productivity gains and caregiver gains and everything. But also in this work, we've worked to quantify the broader socioeconomic effects from a macroeconomic perspective. So it's very exciting to see the concept of whole health being actually widely communicated this year in ISPOR, because this is very well aligned with the earlier work that so many people have actually been advocating for. So yeah, exciting times for health economists for sure.
Very good. What's the one like takeaway message from your PhD thesis, if you had to like summarize it in like one sentence so that people can take it away?
Healthcare is an investment for sure. It's an investment, and it's a high ROI investment. It's really ROI investment, and that's a message I'm very glad to see being also more and more communicated by the community. So it's I've managed to like drop one further drop in the ocean just to amplify this message and put numbers to the perhaps this qualitative narrative so far.
Amazing. Perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you
so much.
Appreciate it. Do you want to just quickly introduce yourself, say why you're here at ISPOR, what you're most excited about with ISPOR, and just tell the audience about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Dilip Makhija. I work with Gilead Life Sciences within the HEOR team. I'm really looking forward to ISPOR EU this year. I think it's a great opportunity to join ISPOR at a time when the HEOR and the market access industry is going through this transformative mix. I'm really looking forward to learning about JCA with its imminent arrival, and as well as, the practical applications of AI. As we try to integrate AI within various different work streams from an evidence generation perspective.
Yeah. There's so many things going on in the industry right now. It feels such an exciting time to be part of this industry, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so much to learn, and there are so many advances as we speak, whether it is in health economics and outcomes research, as well as market access, that you need to stay abreast on. And what a better forum than ISPOR, to come and attend. Yeah,
absolutely. Thanks, Dilip. Appreciate it.